Hello Slapafish community and welcome back to another World Tanks Console video. So in this video I will be driving the tier 9 British medium tank, premium medium tank that you can actually earn for free in the game board section. If you go to if you're in the garage, go to challenges, go to game board, and you can see there are 16 different slots that you gotta fill in. It's basically like a bingo card, and you can get like minor prizes like commander boosters, premium time, free XP, and silver. Silver and the free XP are the two biggest ones in there. But your major prize, if you fill out the entire board, you can get the tier 9 British Cobra, which the Cobra is actually a quite unique tank. It is a 4-round autoloader. Has a 120mm gun that fires heat as its standard and HESH as its premium. Now, heat rounds are... So, let's talk about this tank. The heat rounds are meh. They're okay. They do 360 damage with a penetration 268. It's okay, but it's also heat rounds. But you also have HESH on this tank, which does 490 damage with 210mm of penetration, and 210mm of penetration, if you aim that right, can go through a lot of stuff. And doing almost 2,000 damage per clip, and you can see me clipping out a pretty much full health E3. Goodbye E3. And that is the second tank I managed to clip out in this game. Well, the first one was a leopard. I also blew the tank turret off the leopard. But yeah, you'll see the potential of the HESH rounds in these two matches. As you can see, I load 8 heat and the rest is HESH. I was doing heat as my primary round of firing a lot, and I just kept getting frustrated with the heat round because heat being heat, getting absorbed in like space armor. Getting absorbed in space armor tracks harder to penetrate, and heat just not being reliable. Then you got these HESH rounds that can literally go through 210mm of penetration, 210mm of armor. Even if it does hit like a track or something like that, it still does damage. And you got 3 more shells to follow up on. But you also can clip out full tanks like I just did there again, but you also have the potential of just not doing very little damage. So the HESH rounds is really fun to run on this tank. What about the reload? Is very long. It's 30, 40, 50 seconds. Base reload is 50 seconds with a aim time of 3.8 and accuracy is 0.38. Pretty accurate, but the shell velocity does let you down. So the shell velocity is 720 meters no matter the shell that you fire. But if you fire the HESH round, it does have like a little arc. So firing at long distances with HESH does not really work that well, especially if the target is moving. So heat would be more suitable at firing at long ranges. I do like the Cobra. As soon as so firing the heat rounds, I kept getting frustrated with the Cobra, but as soon as I switched my loadout from like 16 heat, 12 HESH, and 4 regular high explosive, knocked out all the regular high explosive, loaded 8 heat, and the rest is HESH, and just primary loaded HESH, and wow, this tank has been so much better, so much funner. It's been able to allow me to clip out shells and like full tanks. You could have a magazine like I just did on the Manticore, where I did barely any damage, then it got absorbed into his gun, but I also had the third shot to finish him off. So yeah, the HESH is hit or miss, but when it hits strong. It really pays off for firing HESH. It does. It's pretty expensive to fire HESH. As a premium round, it is 4 times more expensive. The standard round is 1,060. The premium is 4,400, and for some reason the high explosive round is 1,200, which I didn't really talk about the high explosive round because I don't really fire any of it. It does. It has 120 millimeters of penetration, doing 515 damage per shot. So that's a little bit over 20 damage more than the HESH round, but losing almost 100 millimeters of penetration. Yeah, almost 100. I think it's 90 millimeters of penetration, but yeah. So I don't really load regular high explosive. You can, but that reload does take forever to put out. So usually if I can't pin with my HESH rounds, I usually go for tracking shots, and I usually get quite a bit of track assist, and I try to relocate and find some targets I can penetrate. So I didn't talk about the mobility of this thing. The mobility is okay. It gets 44, 25 reverse, quite nice reverse speed, and it has a great horsepower per ton. Wow, it's really good. So traction system would work really good to get that top speed up. So the power to weight ratio is 29.15. Never realized that. That's like light tank mobility. So climbing up hills and stuff like that and staying at your top speed is very, very easy in this tank. But yeah, if you can find the perfect shots where the HESH actually do penetrate, you start hitting and hurting a lot of tanks really hard. It does take a little bit of time to get used to the Cobra, but once you do, Cobra takes out everything. Oh yeah, I do run traction system, I just realized. My equipment is traction system, gun stabilizer, optics, and the enhanced target info. So yeah, what about the armor? The armor's not too much there. It does have 1,600 hit points. The turret armor is 135 on its right above the gun, where the gun is like located, so technically the gun mantlet, and right below the, still on the turret, it's 215. So yeah, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? 1,600 hit points, but yeah, also you have gun depression at 10 degrees, so 10 degrees of gun depression combined with that 135. It's got a bounce shots, but not a lot of shots, especially tier 9 or 1010. Loads premium rounds. But yeah. So, this match has done decently, got a lot of spot assists. Not really any track assists, but still not done. Still 7 tanks left. And there's a medium right there. There's the E6 trying to run away. Definitely gonna chase down the C6. But yeah. That pretty much sums up the Cobra. If you load full HESH, if you have the silver, loading full HESH really does amazing with this tank. Heat rounds are hit or miss, but HESH is key. Anyway, that's it for this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also remember Slapafish, because we're done. And peace out. See ya.